Now, Central Oregon's local alert weather with Chief Meteorologist John Carroll.
Widespread rainfall throughout the region currently, and then as we get into the nighttime hours, we're going to see a wintry mix, and snow with freezing rain is possible in the area. So let's take a look at the live traffic cameras from Bend, Sisters, Redmond, and Prineville, and you can see every road is wet. Temperature in Sisters is below freezing, but much warmer than that in Bend in the 40s. So we could see some patchy ice already developing in the Sisters area. So tonight what we're tracking and what I'm most concerned about is the pockets of freezing rain that will be developing generally north of Bend. And I'll show you more specifically where that's going to be. We have the winter weather advisory in place, and it's going to be wet all the way through into the weekend with a mix of rain and snow. Here is that winter weather advisory. We got slick conditions down in the Lapine Sun River area, expecting maybe an inch or so of snow, probably more rain than snow. Wintry mix is the better call for most areas in Deschutes County. And then there is that freezing rain further to the north, and I do believe Sisters will be incorporated in that freezing rain area. So let's show you a little bit more of a specific freezing rain forecast. And this is a different model than I used earlier, but you could see just south of Sisters, we could see some icy glaze there, maybe about 1/10 of an inch, which is still pretty bad. The bulk of the freezing rain and heavier icing will be up in, say, Wasco County, but Warm Springs and Madras are also in line for some trouble tonight. So please be advised. We're heading out early tomorrow morning. There's going to be some slick roadways. And it's not just going to adhere to the roads. It'll adhere to tree branches and your deck, your fence. You'll be able to see that glazy ice coating everything where there is that freezing rain. It's very dangerous. All right, here's what we got going on for you. There is a wintry mix along the crest of the Cascades and a fairly wide swath of precipitation moving through the region. The radar returns are not being picked up too well here in the Sun River area, but I can tell you that there is rain there. Oftentimes the mountains kind of obscure the returns from the radar. But here's what we got. Icy spots in the morning. I circled a couple of more hot spots that we'll see the possibility of that ice through the morning. And then as we get into the noon time frame, we'll see some snow. It's kind of lingering around with that wintry mix. A break at 6 o'clock, and then snow comes back over the mountains and drifts into the lower elevated locations. Mainly stays up on the mountains, though, so I'm not expecting much snowfall in lower elevated locations. And then on Saturday, off and on rain and snow, tapering off late on Saturday night. So how much rain are we going to get? Well, the rain is going to be noticeable, definitely. In addition to the freezing rain, we're going to get about 1/4 of an inch of regular liquid rain in Redmond, about 2/10 of an inch in Bend, and 3/10 or 1/3 of an inch of rain in the Prineville area. Right now, it's 37 in Redmond, 39 in Bend. Here are the temperatures in other spots. 39 Sun River, 29 in Sisters, 36 in Warm Springs, and 37 in Prineville, but it's 32 already in Madras. Lows tonight will be in the 20s and 30s, just below freezing, and just enough to get that freezing rain going. Future track highs for tomorrow will be in the 30s and mid-40s for Bend and for the Redmond areas. 43 on Saturday, 48 on Sunday, as we have partial clearing, maybe a stray shower on Monday.